boldness, right? I explained in the first video that the only way to get anything worth having in life is to be bold and to take risks. And I got a lot of questions saying, make a part two. Pretty much how to develop boldness. There's only one way to develop boldness, is to fail, guys. A lot of guys are afraid to go out there and talk to girls, because I told you guys, it's not how skilled you are, it's not how experienced you are. The real secret to getting women is simply going out there, right? Going out there, exposing yourself to the dangers and the rejections, whatever, and simply that increases your chances of getting lucky. You know, believe it or not, like I said, there's a lot of skilled people out there who are fucking pros at getting girls, and fucking 6 foot whatever, right? Everything the girl wants, but get rejected on some, you know, on some nights. And then you have some guys who are below average who get rejected a lot of time, but some days score. You know, so it's not all about, you know. Sometimes people stay away from skills and trying to develop techniques and shit like that. It's all about being courageous, being bold, and taking more tries, right? If you go to shoot a jump shot, you might miss the first time, but if you miss the first time and go home, then what's your score? 0 for 0. And you might have a guy who misses the first 9 shots, so he's 0 for 9, and he makes the 10th shot. So he goes home, even though he missed 9 times, at least he scored once because he didn't give up, right? The fucker who doesn't want to take the first shot loses, and the one who only takes 1 shot and misses and goes home still loses. So you gotta take more chances, and the only way to develop that boldness is to get rejected. People ask me all the time, how do I deal with rejection? You know how you want to know how you deal with rejection? You get rejected again and again and again. What's gonna happen? Eventually you're gonna become dull to that shit. In Africa we say "Kabrimo n'a pas peur de couteau," right? It means a dead goat is not scared of a knife, you know, because back then during Ramadan they'll go and kill the goats, and when a goat will see a goat will see you approaching with a knife, he'll start backing away because he knows you're trying to kill the motherfucker. He's seen you kill his homies and his cousins. But we have this proverb that says that a dead goat is no longer scared of a knife, right? If you approach a dead goat with a knife, he's not flinching, right? Yes, it's a dumb proverb, but it means the moment you experience something again and again and again, you're no longer afraid to it. Same thing with bodybuilding. The first time you worked out, you were sore as fuck, right? You were like, God damn, man. After that, you go to the gym and do 20 sets and go home and still not feel a single thing. Your body adapts. If you cut yourself, what happens? Your body, you know, develops a scar that's harder and tougher. I mean, we all know these things, and we don't know that it applies to everyday life. The more you get rejected, eventually, the more dull you become. The more you realize, yo, that shit ain't gonna kill me, and you go out there and do it. A lot of guys have this big ego and big pride, which is not completely evil, you know, it's not completely bad, but it stops them from taking risks because they're always thinking, well, what if I get rejected? Nigga, what if you do get rejected? It's not that big of a deal. Unless you get out of that mindset of rejection is gonna kill you, you're never gonna get a girl, never. Even if the girl likes you, she will require you to step out of your comfort zone and approach her and talk to her. How do you think your dad got your mom? You think your mom, guys, you gotta understand one thing, women love penis. I don't care what anybody says, or women love dick. I've learned that the hard way, and women love it, but they will never come to you unless they're like 100% ratchet hoe status. They will never come to you and say, hey, I want your dick. For some fucking annoying reason, they always want you to make the first step, right? They might say no the first 2 times, next 3 times, next thing you know, they're on your bed begging for the penis every fucking 5 minutes. Because you guys know I'm a fucking 2-minute man. I bust a nut and fall asleep real quick, and they'll wake you up and shit. Oh, I want to go again. But anyway, until you break through your comfort zone and actually take the risk, it's all about taking that risk. Unless you take that risk and get her to become comfortable, she would never open up to you, even if she does want it. Like I said, how do you think your dad got your mom? You think your mom went to your dad and said, oh my God, I want a kid, fuck me, oh my God, I want to, no. You know, your dad had to go to your mom and probably get rejected the first few times and eventually get it. It's the same thing to work. I was fortunate enough to be in 3 continents, Europe, Africa, and America, and it's the same thing everywhere you go. It doesn't matter how much the girl likes you. At first, she'll pretend like she doesn't. She'll play hard to get, because girls are not stupid. They know that if they give it up too quick, you know, you're gonna call them easy and hoes and whatever, and they don't want that. So they play hard to get. You'll text them, they'll wait like 2 days to reply to your messages and shit like that. That's all the games girls play, you know, and they play that. And even though it's annoying, it's a way of them, it's how they filter out, you know, the fucking dudes who don't really deserve them, you know what I'm saying? That's how they filter out the pussies and the wussies. They want you to be confident. The one thing women wants more than anything, as I mentioned in that first video, is a bold, confident man. It sounds cliche, people say it over and over again, but you guys don't fucking understand how true that is. I'm just talking about real confidence, not fake confidence, not arrogance, not I'm gonna act all tough so she can get me. No, boldness. A guy that's confident in his own shoes. People say be yourself. You can't even be yourself until you're bold. That's why the secret to getting getting girls is not being yourself. The secret is being bold, because only when you're bold you're able to be yourself. You know, you gotta be bold to be able. First of all, look at the things that I do, guys. You gotta see my video. I'm honest than a motherfucker, right? Every girl that knows me knows I fucking love playing Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Every time I'm off, I love playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I talk about Pokemon all the time. I talk about Dragon Ball Z all the time. I'm open with my nerdness, right? My little kid inside. I'm a big kid, and I'm open with that shit. It takes boldness to do that. If for some reason you would think the girls would hate it, they fucking love it. Yeah, they make fun of me. They poke me around. Oh my God, you're such a big kid. 5 minutes fast forward, I gotta, you know, fucking wipe my dick off. So guys, you have to be yourself, and that only comes to boldness. And the only way to get that natural boldness is to simply get rejected. I got rejected plenty of times. I told you in the first video, I didn't have my first pussy till I was 15. People say that's young. That's not young. I was a senior when I was 15. That is not young. In fact, compared to the time when we start wanting to fuck, which is like 9, 10, probably younger than that, that's a long fucking time. Think about it. I wanted to fuck my teacher when I was in fucking kindergarten, man. So I know I was horny at a young age. And I didn't get asked till I was 15 until I realized that principle, until I realized, dude, you just gotta get rejected. Most guys wait for the perfect time. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect girl. You're never gonna happen. You don't have a fucking staying scouter to scan a bitch and be like, is she gonna say, is she gonna say no? You have to go out there, and girls love it. Even if she says no the first time, she loves the fact that you were confident enough to approach her, start a conversation or whatever. But you have to get rejected, guys. Every guy that I know, a lot of people think I get ass. A lot of my friends get way more ass than I do, right? And the one thing they have in common is they also got rejected a lot more times than I did, because they took more chances, and eventually they're so confident they go up to a girl and just start talking. And I'm like, dude, what did she reject you? They don't care, because it's happened to them so many times, guys. So it has no amount of books, no amount of advice, no amount of fucking videos or whatever is gonna teach you how to be bold. You just gotta put yourself out there, go into the field, right? Women love a confident man. I mean, this shit is primal as fuck. It dates back. This evolution shit, guys. Why would a caveman bitch, a caveman female, let me use female, right? Because I'm mad. When I'm mad, I start calling people names. I call guys motherfucker, girls bitch. A caveman female will want to be with some regular raggedy dude who's scared to even approach her. How is he gonna protect her and her offspring? Think about it. If you're scared of fucking rejection from a female who's not gonna kill you, who's not gonna bite your head off or your dick off, oh God no, right? If you're scared of that, how are you gonna be man enough to protect her? You know, back in the caveman days, from the next hungry motherfucker or the next saber-tooth or whatever. Right, so they're programmed subconsciously to want a guy who's confident, not necessarily strong. You don't gotta be strong or alpha, you know, or fucking brolic and shit. No, I was a lanky dude when I was 15. I was fucking skinny fat. But girls look for mindset. When you have that confident mindset, that boldness, they know you're ready to protect it. They know you have that, you know, they know you're a fucking man, pretty much, guys. You can't. It's today's generation. Now you could be a man. As soon as you turn the age, they give you your card, your license. You drive a car, you think you're a man. Back in those days, you had to earn your man card, right? You had to take risks. You show me any instance, any culture where a guy has to go from a boy to a man, I will guarantee you they had to take some kind of risk. You know, some places in Africa you have to go fucking hunt a lion and shit. Some other places you have to go through some initiation process. But it's all about crossing that boundary, that risk boundary. That's what makes you a man. So for those of you guys, I feel bad for y'all, because a lot of you guys, I see y'all like brothers, because when I was younger I didn't have that kind of advice, right? I learned this shit late, once again, like around 15, 16. But you guys don't understand how many girls out there actually willing to go out with y'all, kiss you, you know, have sex with you, whatever. They're just waiting for you to make that move. You'll be amazed once you start going out there. I was telling my friend yesterday, right? I was like, no one is 0%. No one has a 0% chance of getting girls unless you fucking Smeagol and shit. And I guarantee you, probably Smeagol probably gets, you know, I don't know, hobbit pussy or whatever. But no one has a 0% chance of getting girls, right? So let's say your success rate is, give me a low number. Let's say 30%. Let's say you have a 30% chance of getting girls. 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10. It's horrible, right? That still means that for every 10 girls, you could get at least 3. That's a very good number. Right? Divide 10 by 3, that's like 3 point something. That means you only got to talk to about 3 girls to get 1. Right? So if you have a 30% chance, you still have a pretty good chance of getting a girl. You know, and I'm using math because a lot of you guys are like, you know, I'm going into nerd mode right now, but I'm trying to make you guys understand that no one has a 0% chance, right? If you have a 30% chance of getting girls, which is a very fucking low number, right? Most people are like 50-50. But even if you have a 30% chance, that means you're gonna get rejected a maximum of 7 times, and then the next ones are gonna be 3 in the back. You get what I mean? Because 30% means 70% just a failure. Meaning, out of 10 girls, if the first 7 say no, the next 3 are guaranteed to say yes. That's theoretically speaking, right? So that means you just gotta try more. I always say a person who has a 90% chance of getting girls, that's 9 girls for every 10, right? He has to fail at least once, right? 90% chance means you fail once, the other 9 are easy to get, right? But if he tries it the first time and he fails and he goes home, right? He's giving up the next 9 bitches he could have got. Mind you, the guy who only has a 20% chance, he only has to get 8 rejections before he scores at least 1. You get what I mean? I don't want to overcomplicate it, but most people should be able to understand what I'm trying to say, right? Even if you have a 10% chance, that means for every 10 girls you will score at least 1. So what's the catch? You have to talk to 10 girls. It's that simple, right? So guys, just try it out. And the only way to develop boldness is to experience rejection. Experience it, feel it, eat it all up. Eventually you realize, man, that's nothing. You know, you were scared of it for like, I remember the first time I actually held my balls and had the confidence to go up and approach a girl. I thought I was gonna fucking die. Did I get her? Of course I fucking didn't. But after that first time, you would think I would go home with my tail behind my back. No, I went home confident. I was like, okay, that wasn't that bad. Let's try this again. And again and again. Next thing you know, I could make videos on the fucking stories, you know, and I always say I was lucky. It wasn't really luck. It's just that I tried more, you know. I wasn't afraid to get rejected. I wasn't attached to outcomes, and eventually I fucking scored. Now I gotta, you know, you guys know my story. Now I gotta slow down because I got a kid and shit. But eventually that's what it will lead you. So guys, remember, boldness. I always say fortune favors the bold. I love the person who said that. For what the fuck it was. You have to be bold. You have to be bold, and the only way to be bold is to go out there and get rejected, right? In fact, if you're going out to clubs or whatever, trying to get girls, whatever, don't even set a goal to say, well, I want to try to get 1 girl today. Say, I'm going to try to get rejected 10 times. You go there with that samurai mindset. Say, I'm going to try to get rejected 10 times, and just go and be yourself, and you'll be amazed at how much you score. All right, guys, hope this video helps. No really need to make a part 3, but if you have any questions, I might make a separate video on the Wisdom channel. But I really hope this helps you guys. And trust me, I will not lie to you. I have nothing to fucking gain out of this. Trust me, I guarantee you your life will change the day you realize that. Boldness is the key. The fucking key. Alright, guys. Team 3D. You want to add something?
Hi.
Yo, come on, son. Anyway, so I was like, yo, Hansa, let's make a video and show them how we came up with these insiders. And we spent like the last 10 minutes laughing. The first one is you have to chill.